Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. If you haven't still subscribed to my channel, please do so right now. Hit the bell icon because I'm going to bring some videos which are really related to you, your professional life, your personal life, your emotional life, every aspect of your life. So today the topic which I'm going to talk about is toxic relationships, about what exactly comes under toxic relationships, what are their characteristics, how to make sure that your relationship is not toxic, and if you find out that your relationship is toxic, how to get out of it. So, broadly speaking, basically, if you are in a relationship which is not giving you happiness, where you feel there is dishonesty at some level, you see controlling behavior, you see that you're not getting the emotional, physical, and mental support that you need, and if you feel that there are more disagreements than a loving and caring environment for you, then definitely you are in a toxic relationship. I would like to add, however, that even in a healthy relationship, there might be disagreements. There might be situations where you don't agree with each other, or you're not at the same emotional level. But at the same time, in a healthy relationship, you always talk it out, you always share, and you have a healthy, open discussion on the points where you don't agree with each other. There is no disrespect whatsoever. There is no kind of controlling behavior. There is no telling other person that you have to do this, you have to do that, you don't have to do this, you don't have to do that. That should not happen in a healthy relationship. So there can be disagreements, but at the same time, in a healthy relationship, everything is respectful. There's a lot of communication going on, which kinds of keep clearing up all the disagreements that happen. And there is an environment which is not only very loving and caring, but also full of honesty and respect. So there are some signs that can tell you that you are in a toxic relationship. The first and foremost sign that you should uh, keep an eye on is lack of support. If your partner does not support you through thick and thins, definitely this relationship is either toxic or is going to turn toxic, because support is something that is the foundation of any relationship. You need to support your partner come what may, and that is the basis of a healthy relationship. If you think that your partner doesn't support you, it is a red flag. The second sure shot sign of a toxic relationship is, of course, toxic kind of communication that happens between the two of you. When the relationship is healthy, there is always a very respectful communication. It is filled with kindness and mutual respect. But in a toxic relationship, the communication is usually disrespectful, bordering on contempt. It may be sarcastic, annoying. Uh, to be worse, it can be abusive as well. When the communication gets abusive, you need to get out of that because you don't need that in your life or relationship. The third sign of being in a toxic relationship is over controlling jealousy. Like, a little jealousy is natural. When you love somebody, you tend to get a little bit jealous if somebody is paying them extra attention, although you shouldn't. You should feel proud that, okay, your partner gets attention. It means he or she is still very hot and very popular amongst the opposite gender or the same gender if you are into LGBT. But at the same time, it should not be controlling kind of jealousy that, oh, you would stop going out altogether, or you'll tell them that, don't do this, don't post this on your social media, don't like another girl's picture because you are jealous. I mean, these are all really weird things, and this makes the relationship really toxic. If you really love a person, you kind of support them and you have faith in them that even if they are getting a lot of attention from other people, they are yours and they would always remain yours. That's the kind of trust and mutual respect one should have in a healthy relationship. Probably the worst part of toxic relationship is controlling behavior. You try to control other people's action, you try to control their behavior. It's not only bad and wrong, it's also very disrespectful, because when you try to control another person, you are actually robbing them of their individuality, their uniqueness, their personality. Again, if you are in a relationship where your partner is very controlling, where they try and put words in your mouth, where they try and tell you what to do, it is so toxic that it'll eventually give you a mental breakdown. So it's better to move out from there. Probably the most heartbreaking sign of a toxic relationship is that it kinds of eats up your other relationships. Like your partner would always resent you meeting up with your friends or going out with your friends. That also comes with the lack of trust. But again, they'll always try to, limit your time and your energy to themselves, which is really wrong, because your friend circle, your social circle is also really important. Speaking 99% of the times, you cannot fix a toxic relationship because people are adamant, they don't want to change, they don't want to put in the efforts which are required to fix a toxic relationship. They don't want to look at the brighter side. A lot of times they just keep on cribbing and complaining. That's not how you fix a toxic relationship, and which is why so many toxic relationships you need to end, because there's no solution. Unless both the people put in efforts, it's not going to happen. Which is why letting go of a toxic relationship is simpler. It might be hard at present when you have to take the call, but eventually it's for the better, because in the long term, in the long end of your life and future, you don't want to end up with a toxic partner. It makes the life harder. We have so much to do in our lives and so much to face socially, emotionally, financially. Your relationship should be your happy place. Your relationship should be your home, where you can come back and, feel peace, feel solace. Your relationship should not be a war that you have to fight every day. So if you feel that, you are in a toxic relationship, please, please, please end it. Get out of that place, because you don't want to end up mentally weak. You don't want to end up traumatized. You don't want to end up broken. If you like my video, please subscribe to my channel. Let me know if you have ever been in a toxic relationship. How was your experience there? I would like to listen. Take care. Bye bye. Love you all.